All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Vault Show. We're actually streaming live here at the YouTube channel of 13 Desk. My name is Coach Miranda Miner, and welcome to all of you who are actually watching us from the Philippines, from Indonesia, from Portugal, from Korea, and everywhere around the world. This episode aims to provide a comprehensive overview of how each of the company in our show for tonight is going to use technology and address industry challenges, the plans for the future growth, and the role of their company in shaping the digital transformation landscape for blockchain. Our discussion for tonight is actually tailored for you as our audience, such as venture capitalists and investors, and also trading retailers, and provide you with valuable insights into potential investment opportunities and technological advancements in the blockchain sphere. Our guests for tonight, we have awesome individuals who are key players in their specific realms, such as from Coresky, Deeplink, and TrendX. Before we start, I would like to invite your attention to look at the QR code in our screen below. Please join us and scan those QR codes to be able to join our exclusive airdrops only for you. Yes, we actually have airdrops for you. And please don't forget to click on follow our 13 Desk Twitter's channel and also our Telegram channel. Please don't forget to take 3 screenshots of them in our YouTube channel and upload it in the Google form. And of course, you can find the Google form in the chat room below. All right, please type number 1 if you're able to follow those instructions. All right, without further ado, then, I am very honored to have in our show for tonight Marco, who's actually the head of marketing in Core Sky, and of course, Jen, who's also the key player in their marketing department from a community engagement perspective from Deeplink. So, welcome to the show. Hey, Marco and Jen, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you
Hello,
for having
nice to
us.
meet you all.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How is everything so far today? By the way, where are you located, Marco? I heard there's a lot of things going on in your country. Where are you located?
I'm
Portugal. And,
in
and
Portugal
Jen,
right now.
where are you from?
Yeah.
I am from South Korea right now. Okay, well, I'm from Kenya, but I am in South Korea right now.
So we are
안녕하세요.
really global. Nice. Because
Yes.
you're from Korea, I'm from the Philippines, and Marco is from Portugal. Nice. Before we start,
Yeah, I'm Italian
you're
actually. I'm
Italian, right?
Italian,
So,
but live in
but
Portugal.
so
So,
before we start our program, since we're
yes.
global, you know how they say blockchain is a common denominator for everyone, but at least we need to greet our audience in your common tongue. Can you please tell us how do you speak? How are you in Italian? Marco, let's start with you.
We
Kamusta? Oh, it's
say,
almost
come
the same
stai?
with us. In Filipino, we say kamusta.
Mm.
And Jane, how do you say hello in
Yeah, same.
Korea?
Okay.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Nice.
Okay.
Very, very nice. All right. Okay. So I'm excited and I'm sure the audience is getting crazy right now in the chat room. Hello to each and every one of you. By the way, we have 1,646 people watching us across the world. Wow, that is awesome. A lot of people watching, and I'm sure they're actually hungry to get to know more of your projects. So without further ado, let me start first with Jane. Jane, tell us what do you do in Deep Link? What are you guys doing all about from a space? And talk to us, talk to our audience on the business you are into from a blockchain perspective. Please go ahead, Jane.
Hello. As I mentioned earlier, I'm Jane. I'm part of the marketing department at Deeplink, and I will be the one introducing our project to you today. Deeplink is a decentralized AI gaming protocol that provides ultra-low latency game rendering solutions to cloud internet cafes, the cloud 3A games, cloud GameFi, and so much more. Actually, Deeplink compromises of two parts. The protocol itself is the actual decentralized AI protocol that combines the AI, and blockchain to provide ultra-low latency and game rendering technology. This protocol is mostly on the B2B side, where we partner with companies like gaming companies, where we help them like transform regular games to cloud games, and internet cafes and esports hotels, where we help them transform traditional cafes into cloud cafes, and so much more. We are currently providing these cloud solutions to PC rooms in Korea. We actually have two internet cafes, cloud internet cafes going on, and esports hotels as well. We have one already set up in China, and so much more. The Deeplink software itself is the actual remote control software and the cloud gaming platform, which is developed based on the protocol, where users can download it on our website for free and actually enjoy high quality 3A games. Our main target for the software is individuals with just phones or low-end PCs, where they can just connect with a high-end PC and enjoy any time, with the goal of providing the 3 billion gamers in the world with high performance gaming anytime, anywhere, at any place. We actually recently had a test with Tesla, and we can confirm that you can download Deeplink on Tesla. And while you're taking a break on your long drive, you can enjoy your favorite game. Yeah. Currently, as we are both on Deepin and Web3 areas, we have a lot of investors who are investing in our project currently, and we are in talks with investors from Dubai, like Korea and Turkey. And our public sale, which is expected to launch soon, has also received a lot of interest, mostly from our users in Europe, Japan, and Turkey, as we have seen from the current ongoing KYC verification. We are also planning to be listed on the CEX roughly Q3 this year, and expecting to be listed on 3 to 5 of the top 12 CMC market listed CX. And right after global listing, our CSO, who's Korean, is also in talks so that we are listed in the top 2 Korean exchanges as well. Yeah, so that being like a brief introduction to where we currently are, I think it gives you some brief summary of Deeplink protocol and software as well. The software currently has a global user base of 500,000 users in more than 110 countries, and a daily user activities of around 200,000.
This is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So I rode Tesla when I was in New York, and
Mhm.
they have a very huge screen, their screen in front of the driver's seat. So
Yeah.
they can so part of that technology. There's an integration with Deeplink already. You said.
Yes, yes, you can download the Deeplink software, and you just need to connect your controller on the USB port and enjoy your game. You can watch our YouTube video. We have already uploaded the test on the YouTube, so I can drop the link later.
Yeah, please do because I just saw the update from Elon Musk. They're actually improving those power stations in the
Yes,
U.S. where you can charge your Tesla car, because right now it takes 45 minutes. It means that the Tesla cars are getting more and more, in the U.S. and in
yeah,
other parts of the world. So that's very good, interesting.
awesome.
Let's
Thank
just
you.
follow-up question there, Jane. So you spoke about potential CEX global listing. I'm very curious on that. Is there a name already for your token?
Yes, our token is DLC,
Okay,
Deep
DLC,
Link
and
Coin.
it's
Yes,
gonna be
yes, it is DLC. And currently, as we prepare for listing, we are doing a lot of giveaways. Also, your users can visit our Twitter and then participate and have some DLC on their pockets before the listing itself.
all right. Understood. DLC. I'll
Yeah.
take note of that, and I'll definitely get back to you, Jane. I have a lot of follow-up questions, and I'll get back to you. I'll go now to Marco for our introduction, statement. Marco, how are you, sir?
Yes, I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm all
please
right.
talk to us, Marco, about I'm very curious about Coresky. What do you guys do? I'm sure you guys have some listing plans in the future. Talk to us about Coresky and what are you guys doing that's revolutionary in a blockchain space. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So the easy way to describe us would be we are like a premier Web3 ATE, which is like an allocation to earn platform. So basically what it means is that we are focusing on providing diversified investment opportunities across multiple projects to our users. And the way we do it is through asset package NFTs. Now, an asset package NFTs is indeed the new technology in the industry, which involves packaging high potential assets from the Web3 industry into NFTs. We do this because we really want to provide investors with broader participation opportunities. As I said, like we have different projects currently on our platform. And we always engage with really interesting projects like every week, So actually, an asset package NFT has multiple kind of you can use it for all kinds of assets, but we decided to focus on private market shares of a Web3 project just because we really want to give private investors the same chances to engage in really good projects, the same way that before only VCs or like really big investors had the opportunity, and to also be able to trade these NFTs before actually the project like launched to market. So like our goal in general is really the commitment to investors. And our platform has like a dual, it is really like we just say it's a win-win game really for every actor or investor, because our investors have these great opportunities, but also the projects have a really facilitated way of having another fundraising rounds before their launch. They can boost their marketing activities, and they can do all sorts of activities with new funds. And so we really like bridge the gap, let's say, between the user interested in certain projects and the primary market investment opportunities. Right now, I mean, you can check your website. We partner with all sorts of really good quality projects. We have like KIP Protocol, Alaya AI, TG20, SET. Actually, Deeplink is one of the projects that are currently on our website, and also TrendX is a project we're collaborating with. So yeah, we always have new exciting projects. So if you check our website, you can see everything. It's really a good platform.
And it's really interesting because the asset package NFT is something that can simplify it for obviously for investors and institutions, right? So this is something that quote unquote allocation to earn is really interesting. So on that note, I'd like to invite back Jen or Jane in our show, because obviously both of you guys work in a very interesting scale and sector in the space, so to speak, particularly on Jane spoke earlier about deep cloud, and of course you, Marcus, spoke obviously with catering on packaging NFT, right? I would just like to maybe pick your brains to some of the industry level questions, not just in Southeast Asia but also obviously around the world. So directionally, most of the projects right now, whenever they hear AI or RWA, etc., real world assets, etc., everyone wants to be tangent with those topics or those terminologies. I would just like to understand, how does this affect your project today? Are you guys seeing some investors asking questions? Is your project has anything to do with AI? And how do you comment on those from a trend perspective? Let's start with you, Jane.
Like I mentioned earlier, our project, the protocol itself, incorporates AI technology to provide the ultra low latency and game rendering solutions. So I think a cryptocurrency like now we have DRC token about to be listed. I think it somehow correlates with each other, given that all our services, which will be like let's say you want to rent GPU servers, let's say you want to rent cloud gaming time, all our services will be paid with the DLC. So I think it correlates together well. So I don't think there is any tangent aspect on that part.
And Jane, just a follow-up question there. So you
Mhm.
said DLC is going to be something that you're going to use to pay your partner. So I'm already reading here that it's going to be one of the use cases to use your own
Yes,
token.
one of the main use cases of a DLC would be like you can purchase NFTs, you can rent servers, GPU servers, you can rent gaming time, all this.
That's right. And then just have being advanced question here from the audience. Do you have a timeline on the listing date of DLC? Because everyone's getting excited.
Right after public sale, I think it's gonna be listed soon. So we're planning by end of August it will be listed. That is currently the plan. So yes,
All right.
Q3.
Okay, and then from your end, Marco, right? I just want to make a specific question to you, not just on AI, because as an influencer in my community, I'm very excited to hear about what you said earlier, which is obviously allocation to earn, right? Is that something do you think
Yeah.
is also good for retailers, specifically on the price tag? Obviously, you're having a package; it's going to be a big price tag. Is that something that retailers, not just institutions, can also start buying or taking advantage?
Of course, of course. Actually, like what we see is that our users typically experience return that range from 3 to 10 times their initial investment.
Wow. Okay.
So actually, we're talking about really good reviews. Then, of course, it depends on the project, what we do on our side is like kind of the insurance that we give to our users is that we scan each project really well. Each project needs to go through a rigorous due diligence process. We, for example, one of the prerequisites to join our platform is to have like legal compliance opinions from reputable law firms, valuation reports from third-party assessment agencies, and so on. So we do all our homework. Of course, we advise the users to do theirs, but I mean, if you see at some project that we had on our platform, like that ORT project is one of our most successful ones, and their investment, I mean, it was proposed to a price of 0.15 USDT that peaked to 1.2 USDT after listing. So we're talking on some serious return for all the investors that bet on that on our platform. Of course, it's not something that happens overnight, right? As we know, the best rule of crypto is like you should wait for gains. You should wait for to make especially this kind of gains. It happened about like a few months after the launching. But I would say it's a rule for every investment. You need the patience and to believe in the project.
I agree. There should be time horizon. Aside from risk appetite, you need to be waiting, right? And speaking of, I asked Jane on the listing earlier. I gotta ask the same question to you, Marco. Does Coresky currently have plans for listing, and what are the goals that you guys would like to achieve when you get listed?
Yeah, so we do have plans for listing. We like we don't have we don't have a date yet, or like we're currently in discussion, with like top tier investment firms and exchanges to make it happen. So it's something that we see as a natural evolution of our platform. We all we want to do is like to create like more possibilities for our community, right? And the goal is always to ensure success to both the investment firms and users that support our platform. So it's definitely something to happen. It's not like there are some other cool things that we have happening like in the next months that I think our users will be really happy for. But yeah, it's
very nice, very nice. All right, so let's talk about, obviously, after adoption, right? A lot of people will be buying your tokens, taking advantage of the allocation to earn, etc. Let's talk about the elephant in the room here, so to speak. Let's talk about data security and privacy. In the industry today, it's obviously always important to talk about privacy. How does your company protect customer data, etc.? Talk to us something about that, Jane, from a Deeplink perspective. How do you guys put importance on data integrity and privacy?
Uh, in terms of data and privacy, as you know, users are the primary owners of their data and their information. Yeah. So for Deep Link, our security is end-to-end encryption. So I think it's that speaking for itself, saying like it's quite tight, and also using the blockchain technology, it's quite gonna be secure, where we have like this account security based on blockchain technology, multiple account protection mechanisms, and like 256 BIT, AES encryption, such. It's going to be quite end-to-end encryption for Deep Link side.
Understood. And then, Marco, from your end, I'd like to ask you a different question because you spoke about long-term, obviously, value proposition for your potential investors, right? So, why do you think it's important for traders or even investors to put value on waiting and patience in NFTs right now as a package? Not just becoming very excited for tomorrow's profit. Why do you think that's important?
Well, I think it's important because like if you know that the basis of a project are solid, and the goal of the project, and you like they have a team that can actually bring the project to life. I think that's the recipe of success. You can have you have the idea, you have the fund. We make sure with Coresky to contribute to that, and you have like an active community that kind of like is cheering for your project, and it's also waiting for that to succeed. Once you have all of this happen, that's why we say like you should just wait for the build moment, because you will get there.
Right.
All the project that we cover, other than the due diligence, they have like a clear roadmap, and they share it with the community all the time. We put a really good emphasis on the connection with the community.
And you spoke earlier on your partnership with Deeplink. I've opened the site. I've seen the project allocation item 110. There's a due diligence report. I like it. There's even a link, right? And in the link, you'll see, what is Deeplink all about? Who's the founder? What's the allocation? What are the products they're using, etc.
Yes.
Why is that something important for investors or users to know, that due diligence report? Talk to us about that.
Listen, it's important. It's important because we really believe that crypto needs to catch up with the standards. If the Web3 really wants to have a good success as Web2 industries, in terms of investment, in terms of participation to investments, we think that really the standards need to catch up. And that's why we really put due diligence, because we think sometimes a lot of projects lack transparency and lack all the security measures that actually need to be put in place to for not only for a project to be successful, but for people to trust the process, especially if we're talking about like retail investors in our cases.
Right.
If we really want to democratize the investment opportunities, you have to give like really easy ways to retail investors to check everything that's needed.
Understood. And for those that are watching Miranda, I'm actually opening, myself. I'm doing some due diligence myself on the project. And if you can just go to their website and click on the NFT allocation, particularly for Deeplink, you can actually see that there is a link for the details on the due diligence. I would encourage you as audience to also take advantage of reading those. Obviously, you don't want to put your money on people that you cannot see, who doesn't know what they do, etc. And I think that's important for any investors or traders who want to put skin to the game, right? And of course, speaking of putting their skin to the game, I want to go back to Jane here. Jane, let's talk about Deeplink on a perspective of interoperability, right? You spoke earlier about obviously integration, etc. But what is the role of Deeplink in enhancing interoperability between different blockchain networks? Obviously, you cannot operate by yourself. How do what's your thought process on interoperability between blockchains, especially in Deeplink's scenario?
I think interoperability is like quite different from what we're trying to achieve, because our core, the core of Deep Link is to actually achieve ultra low latency rendering when playing cloud games,
Mhm.
which the main aim is to achieve a smooth gaming experience. So I think it is quite different from
So
what
you're
we,
focusing on ultra, and how do you achieve that? I'm a gamer myself.
yeah.
I was born with the first ever Counter Strike, circa 2001, right? How do you now drive? What's the technology used today by Deeplink to ensure ultra latency from a gaming experience standpoint?
Well, first of all, we have a pretty strong team behind our setup. Like they have more than 10 years of research and development in the industries. Most of them are from Cisco, other from Nvidia, and we actually also just joined the Nvidia Inception program. So we quite have a big backing of a technology that quite helps in achieving the ultra low latency. Currently, we have one MS ultra low latency with the 8K high resolutions and 244 HC. We also like a 24-hour, like no lagging.
Wow.
I hope you have experienced the deep link software. You can actually witness it. When I did a testing the other day with the high PC and a very low, like also almost broken laptop. I have a video I could share later, and the laptop is actually not working. I had to connect with the external mouse and all this. It's literally just like you're working on a high end PC.
Oh wow! So just a blank terminal, just connect to
Yes,
Link, and you almost get a very brand new
you you
experience.
just exactly. And
Wow.
if your users can visit our Twitter, we had the demonstrations in the Web3 Team Z Summit in Japan, and also Token 2049 in Dubai. You can actually see, even watching it from the video, you can actually see the how I'm describing it. Also on our website, we have videos that are showing online right now. So it is quite achievable, and we have a very strong team backing up on that
That's
development.
interesting.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, and I'm sure in the other parts of the world, there's a lot of secondhand laptops, and gamers just suffer on using their cell phones. If they can use it, on any blank terminals and just use Deep Link,
And it
right?
is free, so you just download and you go to the a high cafe who's who's have high end computers. You can just link up with the deep link and just use your computer normally, like you're using a super expensive machine. No need to invest. Very cost effective.
So, Kamiranda, you heard that, no? And this is something you want to try if you have a secondhand laptop. Of course,
Do not trash it.
it needs to power on, Jane, right?
Of course, it needs to power on.
To power on because Deeplink
Yes,
cannot fix the power issue. So as long as it's working, it's powering on, it can connect to internet. You can. It's interesting.
it is very interesting.
All right. Okay. Marco, let's talk about upcoming events that Core Sky is going to be hosting. I heard Jane spoke about a lot of potential partnerships, even with NVIDIA. Talk to us about Core Sky. What are the events you're going to be hosting very soon?
Yes. Well, so we have quite some marketing activities that we will be engaging soon. One thing that we're really excited about that I can tell is like one development is like the development on our platform. It will be called Core Hub. Core Hub is like this new exciting feature which will be launched next month on our website. And we're really excited about this because it's really the next step of cooperation between the project and the users, which is really important, as I was saying earlier. So it would be like a direct direct connection, let's say, through Coresky. And it will have a system also where like users can earn like points and receive 100% Coresky token airdrops also in the future. So I mean, other than that, you know, like once we have this feature all ready, we will just keep working and have even more frequent collaboration with high quality project. And you know, we talking about the project on our website, but also like we have brand strategic partnerships planned, joint campaigns like spaces. We do a ton of them. So I mean, a suggestion for you is that if you are interested in just like knowing what's happening, what we do, and in general, what are the hottest projects in the Web3, just follow our Twitter. We give announcement about us and about the project that we collaborate with every day. So just yeah, make sure follow us on social media to stay updated.
And speaking of Twitter, your handle in Twitter, guys, Coresky Official. That's CORESKY Official. Follow them. I've seen the profile. There's Core Hub, Marco. I saw that tweet. Core Hub, the ultimate task assistant tool, and they can earn points.
Yeah,
it's interesting. And then you guys are going to release your Q3 in assurance plan. It's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. We're really something. We're building something really complete, you know. So it's really good.
All right, sounds good. All right. From let's go back to some of my questions here. Obviously, from a niche perspective, I'm just curious, Jane. Allow me to ask this question. Looking into the interests in cloud gaming, what you know, as a Web3 professional, what made you interested, you know, to be engaged on such projects like Deeplink? I'm asking this question because a lot of people are watching us right now, like you, who are into Web3, and I'm just curious, what made you interested into joining Deeplink?
On a personal perspective, I am quite actually new into this the cloud industry.
Mhm.
Coming from you know, that world developing country, there's so much that we need to catch up on, and as much as you know, it's different from what I did in school. I kind of want to help in that sector, the IT sector, and like trying to catch up my community with you know, the trends, the cloud trends. And so fortunately, I got linked up with a Deeplink, and the project is interesting, which they actually, you know, doing global projects rather than, you know, just a local project. So I think for me personally, traditional gamings are actually just you know, almost coming to an end. So
Oh,
upgrading and
wow.
keeping up with the trend is even in my country back home, like a lot of PC cafes, they have closed up and they are advancing into, you know, into cloud gaming cafes, which is what very interesting thing to see. And I'm actually now in the industry, so I think the more interest was to be able to, you know, help out my community and just try to catch up with the big giants.
No, I totally agree with you because
Yeah,
you know, I work for companies like Zynga and Epic Games for Fortnite. They
yeah,
obviously invest a lot on hardware, right? And obviously requirements for you to be able to play. And I think you guys are solving a valid problem for people who cannot obviously afford
afford for the
in
yes upgrades.
hardware, right? Infrastructure to,
Exactly.
to play deep games like that. So that's really, I think that's good. You're solving problems in the space today. Um,
Yes.
and for those that are watching today, I think I kind of like to go that direction because, you know, if you're in a business space and you're solving problems, particularly industry giants or the industry space of gaming, there's a lot of things we can solve there. Take it from me, I came from the customer.
There's a lot.
You know,
There's a
I came.
lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, no, I meant to say there's a lot. Like you mentioned earlier, for your friends in the Philippines, if they have a second-hand laptop, I just straight up in my head, I was like, oof, the amount of people who could use this. And it's not just for gaming our software, right? You can just I wish I joined this company during COVID because I was struggling. You can just connect your office computer with your home computer and operate any computers. So the remote control aspect of it is, I just wish I had joined earlier, but anyway, it's not too late. So I believe still so much we can do moving
Do
forward.
you need to be very tech savvy to be able to operate Deeplink, or what's the
I
profile of people who can use it?
I think for right now it's about 50 kilometers distance. You can be able to like connect if like my office is here and my home is just like 30 kilometers away. I can just connect, and as long as there's a server around within the
Server
50-kilometer
around.
radius, yes,
Okay.
it's very
And it's
possible to
easy.
connect.
You don't need to become a rocket scientist to know how to connect, right?
No, it's just create wallet, login, and boom, voila. As
Oh,
long
it's
as you know the ID and the password for your office computer, you just need to input that on your home computer and you're connected.
how easy that is,
How
right?
easy! How
All
easy!
right. Okay,
I
let's
will
now.
also share a link on YouTube
Yeah,
that
please
shows how
drop
you
that
can
link in
connect.
your
I will
chat
drop
group,
them all.
please. Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you, Jane. Appreciate
No
it. All
worries.
right. So now let's go to the exciting part. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about earning potential, right? From a trading from an investor perspective. Marco, let me go back to you, sir. Let's talk about earnings for those that are going to use Coresky platform. Can you talk to us about that? If I'm gonna be a user, what am I gonna be earning in your platform?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, like the possibilities are different. They depend on different projects. But what we saw in our historical data is that on average it's from 3 to 10 times your initial investment. So it's really a huge possibility because it allows you to just get into the game earlier, and that's the key of getting a good investment. I mean, if you look at one of our top performing projects, which is the Earth project, which was we collaborated with them like a couple of months ago, and so their initial cost was 15 cents, 15 cents of USDT, of course, and it peaked to 1.2 after listing. So we're really talking of like a huge multiplier on the investment, and I mean, you have to, well, we said earlier, right? You have to wait, you have to do due diligence, but what we just believe, that yeah, again, when there is a project that is worth waiting for, it's really good to give the opportunities to also like the small investors to do so.
Very good point. And just on that, Marco, please allow me to ask this question. I asked this question earlier to Jane. How did she become engaged on Deeplink? What made you just curious? Again, we have people watching and they're inspired of what you guys do. What made you interested to become part of Core Sky, or even in the cryptocurrency industry as a whole? What led you here in this career? Please share to us your journey as well.
Yeah. So basically, what attracted me to Coresky is that my initial approach to the Web3 industry was actually on the VC side. So I was collaborating with VCs as a relationship managers. So I was really talking to different projects and the different founders, the founding teams, and so on. So what excited me is like to be on the other side of the table, and actually the idea of really making investments available to everyone the same way that it was possible to VCs. That they usually get to they are able to make good gains because they get into the games really early. So that's what attracted me to the project. And then of course, like the team is amazing, and it's in constant it's a project that is in constant developing, and I think that's also because really being in touch with so many high quality projects, just keeps us on top of trends all the time. And so that's how we're able to provide real value, I think.
Interesting. And I'm sure if you came from a VC, you love numbers, mathematics, return of investments, valuations, etc., right?
Yeah, exactly.
Your number.
I mean, it's something really, yeah, very
All
important.
right. Okay. So now I'm gonna be getting questions from the community. If you guys have questions to anyone who is in our show today, like Marco, Jane, myself, please feel free to comment down below in our chat room. And of course, don't forget, we're gonna be giving away free airdrops. You just need to make sure you follow 13 Desks, their Twitter account, and their Telegram channel. Please take 3 screenshots of this YouTube show. Of course, me smiling. And of course, upload it in the Google form. The Google form link will be shared by 13 Desk admin user below. Please do that and take advantage, Kamiranda and other viewers, to win exclusive airdrops. All right, I'm going to be reading questions now from the community. This question goes to Jane. Jane, what chain are you guys using for Deeplink? Is there already a chain? Please go ahead. Jane, did you get a question?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I think I'm sorry. Yeah, I think BNB and ETH currently we are on chain with the BNB and ETH.
Okay, that's BNB and ETH, obviously ERC20, etc.
Yep.
Interesting. And then maybe same question to you, Marco. Where is Coresky? What chain is Coresky using today?
Well, right now we have 2 possibilities, like Ethereum or like Polygon, and yeah, most of the projects are Polygon.
All right, good. Okay, interesting. Good for Matic. Okay, interesting. All right, I'm just gonna be getting some questions, guys. Please type them below. I would like to greet Crypto Dello, who's been really doing a lot of chats in our chat room today. Thank you. And then Rollins, Jay, Inquisitive Nino, JV, hello to all of you guys. Someone is asking for Telegram ID. I think, okay, 13 Desk is answering. Thank you guys. Hello to our Kamiranda viewers. A lot of you are actually in the chat room today. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess at this point in time, I would like to kind of maybe just give a wrap up final words to our community, Jane and Marco. It has been a very awesome, opportunity for me to chat and get to know your projects. Please, give us your, invite us to follow your audience, follow you in our social media channels, and please give us your final few words for our program for today in 13 Desk. Please go ahead, Jane. Let's have you first.
Oh, thank you so much actually for hosting us, and it's a pleasure being part of this show. It was my first. I was a little bit nervous, but you made me feel a little comfortable at the warm up session. So I appreciate you. Thank you, 13 Desk. Thank you, Coresky. We appreciate all our viewers from Philippines, Indonesia, all over. Kamsahamnida, terima kasih, everybody. And yes, follow us on our socials. We have a lot of exciting projects coming on. We have a lot of partnership, and every time we announce a partnership, we are doing some giveaways. So please follow our Twitter, Global Deeplink Global, and our Telegram as well. We are planning to start a few activities, gaming activities on Discord. Please, on our website, you will see a list of all our socials. Please follow us, and looking forward to all the excitement that's about to happen.
All right. And of course, before I let you go, Jane, and I move on to Marco, I want you to say to them, mahal kita, in a very Tagalog. So you did awesome. You're like a pro already.
Wow, you're taking me way back to when I was watching those shows. But the only thing I remember properly is mahal kita, mahal kita. Na, na. That is my favorite song, but that's all I know.
Wow. You speak more Tagalog than me, so you beat me there.
I mean, I watch a lot. I watched a lot.
All right. No, I like it, and I know you know a little bit of Korean as well. So thank you again, and Kamiranda, please don't forget to follow them in their Sokmed channels, Deeplink Global, which is actually already in our chat room today. And on that note, Marco, sir, please give us your final words, and of course, invite the community to follow you guys in your journey in Coresky. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes. Follow us on our official Twitter is Coresky Official, and yeah, as I said, really exciting developments coming up. Our new feature, the hub, is going to come in June, so really soon. And we have future plans for listing. So yeah, let's keep in touch, not only for our project, but also for the project we collaborate with. You know, we share, we like to, you know, think of our platform kind of like to share all the developments of the industry in general, you know. So it's really good to keep in touch with the trends.
Merci, très bien, Monsieur Marco. Thank you so much. And again, Kamirana, don't forget to follow Coresky in their official Twitter channel. It's Coresky Official to get updated for everything about Coresky and the latest developments in a Coresky perspective. Again, once again, my name is Coach Miranda Miner, and of course, also don't forget to follow me in my socials. My name is Coach Miranda Miner in Twitter, in Facebook, in Instagram, in TikTok, and everywhere. Just don't forget to make sure that you are following the right good-looking guy such as me. There's a lot of posters acting as me there in social media. Don't forget. All right, it's been an awesome day and night to chat with you folks. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you again, and of course, guys, don't forget, follow 13 Desk. Subscribe in our YouTube channel today. I love you 3000 and shalom. Thank you again, Jane and Marco. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
one.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.